Hi, this is Nabela Noor from United News of Bangladesh, UNB, and today I'm hosting the Light and Lens series, and we have a very special guest, and her name is Nabela too. Yes. So she is Nabela Noor, and she's finally in Bangladesh and in Dhaka, and she is very, very, very big in USA. By sharing her self-love journey with the world, she has gathered a mass following of over 700,000 YouTube subscribers and over 1.2 million Instagram followers. Wow. She has also created a platform to advocate for diversity, inclusion, and minority representation. And she herself is one of the few voices of South Asian plus-size women of color in all around the world and United States, because that's where she is from.
Yes.
More than just being a beauty blogger or vlogger, she's also an activist. She helps people to see the beauty in themselves and beauty within.
Thank you. You're killing it.
No, you will be killing it because I've seen your videos and I love it. You're so fun and witty and charming and just has the appeal.
Thank you so
like
much.
Somebody older, younger, everybody would love to just watch you because you're so personable.
Thank you. That
And
means
we
a
just
lot.
So welcome to Bangladesh. Yes, this is your country, but welcome back.
Yes.
And how has it been?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's only been 3 days so far, but it's been really special, and bringing my husband has been an amazing experience, and showing him Bangladesh has been so fun. So, and it's just started, so there's so much to come that I'm excited about.
Yeah, and I hope we get to see you here more and more and more, and you obviously have a big fan following here.
Yes, I did not realize it was that strong.
So it's not just the digital presence, but the physical presence is also,
It's been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're such a role model for women of all shapes, sizes, and color, and especially brown women. And you're so brutally honest and funny, and that's why I watch your video.
Thank you.
Because you're real and you're authentic. So what's your secret to gaining such a large mass appeal all over the world?
I think you kind of hit the point that I think it's about being authentic. When people want real and they want honest. And I think the thing that I have done with my platform has been honest through all of my experiences, the ups and the downs, and sharing everything as vulnerably and honestly as possible. That's been I think what's helped me grow and helped me become who I am today. So one of the things that I love to do when I greet my audience is I love to say, hey, Gikobor. And it kind of happened over time as I wanted to do something special that paid respect to my Bangladeshi audience and allowed people to also know that I'm Bangladeshi. So I wanted a little saying that I would say in each video and that people would recognize me for. So now people that don't even speak Bangla, people that speak all different languages in the world, they now recognize, hey, Gikobor.
Yeah.
And that's been amazing to bring people to Bangladesh, bring people to our culture and our language through my platform.
Yeah, and you've done such a remarkable job to bring Bangladesh and we see all the negative news about Bangladesh, Muslims, minorities, and bringing like a positive twist, and there's a story about everybody, man, woman, child,
Absolutely.
And you've done such a commendable, job to bring Bangladesh in the limelight for the good, for the good, not for something negative.
Absolutely. I think that there's a lot of negative stereotypes about immigrants in America. There's a lot of negative stereotypes about South Asians, about Muslims. And so just by existing online and sharing my real experiences with my hijabi mother, with my, brown dad, with everybody, sharing those moments have provided representation for a lot of communities that are, poorly represented or underrepresented. And so it's nice to prove to people that we're not what people paint us to be. We are, just like everybody else. And so my channel and my content has become proof of that.
Yeah, and I think I think resonates with the audience, and even with me living in Bangladesh, is how tight-knit you are with your family, your parents, especially living in the USA, where people are once they leave for college, you're like, goodbye mom, dad, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. But you're just like so into your whole parents and family and sister and love, and it's just very heartwarming, and it's very, you feel good. It's a feel good feeling. You're like, oh, why am I not so close? I mean, I'm sure people are thinking, or oh, they're like 5 minutes away, maybe I should go see them, because you take your parents for granted.
Yeah.
But you always, appreciate them and go. I feel like beyond, and just, and that is such a warm thing to see.
Thank you. So I feel like, I'm a first generation American. So I, was born in America, and I think what happens when people migrate to another country is a lot of times immigrant families, immigrant parents try so hard to keep the culture alive when they
Move.
migrate. And so my parents really wanted to keep the culture alive. So they really enforced upon us these ideas, these cultural values of family first, right? Of being humble or being kind to one another, or just prioritizing family. So I think that's why I have such a strong cultural awareness of the importance of family. It's because my parents worked so hard to make sure that even when we lived in America, we had this Bangladeshi approach to life. And so I think that's what's kind of kept it alive in our family.
And you're living the American dream, right?
Thanks to them.
Yeah, you're living the American dream. You're the second generation now. I mean, your parents migrated,
Yep.
So that's great. And we wanted to talk to you about your makeup journey. I mean, how you got started, and most importantly, you talked about your new makeup line that you've already collaborated, and it's upcoming soon.
Yes.
And how do we get our hold on in Bangladesh?
Okay, I'm really excited because I have an announcement in about 2 weeks that's really, I have been waiting for so long to share. It is a collaboration with an existing makeup company, and I'm really, really stoked about it. I can't tell too much just yet, but I think it's gonna make, hopefully my Bangladeshi audience proud. It's very culturally rich. It's gonna be incredible, so I'm super excited about that. And just, makeup has been such an amazing vehicle to bring, conversations about other things. So yes, I do, share makeup tutorials, but I've also, through my tutorials, have been able to build a platform where I've been able to be an activist and do things that are really bigger than myself. So, and we've also done fun things through makeup as well. So I gave my husband a makeover. It took a lot of convincing, but I put makeup on him, and it was so fun. And I also was able to see, if we have a kid one day and they like to do makeup, what they would look like if they look like Seth. So it was so fun, and he was such a good sport. My dad, he joined in on a video, and he did a whole voiceover for my makeup, so he gave the whole tutorial. I've done my mom's makeovers. I've done so many things with my family and with my loved ones with makeup, but it's still in some way provided entertainment that's beyond just the makeup.
Of course, because you're doing so much more.
Yeah.
And makeup is just like a conversation starter.
It's really great because it's something that brings us together, but there's so many other things.
Just like food. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just like travel. You have a travel vlog and your food vlog.
Exactly.
Everybody start talking, but this under layers to it.
Yes.
And so is there any makeup style you emulate or you get inspiration from?
I really love neutral tones. I love glowy, radiant makeup looks. But I'm trying to explore more with color. So hopefully you'll start to see me play with color some more. But I'm always evolving. I think makeup is such a beautiful form of art, and it's such an expression. So I'm evolving, and as I grow and change, I think my makeup will reflect that.
Of course. And with your new line of fashion, I would call it a movement.
It is a movement.
Yes, in self-love, revolution, rather than just having, different sizes. And I love it to have, the different, feeling passionate and brave and fearless and radiant. Can you talk more about the Ziba and where you want to take it forward and your inspiration behind this, the sizing, the branding?
Absolutely. So Ziba has only been, alive for about 2 months, a little over 2 months. So it's my company. It's a movement first and foremost. It's a digital community, and it's a clothing lifestyle brand. And what I love about Ziba is it's focused and rooted in body celebration and loving the skin that you're in without apology. And it's also named after my mother. So it's really exciting to pay respect to my mom in this way. And her name means beautiful. So it's such an amazing thing. So I'm so happy because one of the things that makes Ziba special to me, and I think to everybody that's kind of come across it, is our sizing system. Not only is it really, vast, because typically, most brands don't carry up to a larger than an extra large, right? If we're lucky, there's an extra large. So the idea of Ziba having from an extra small to a traditional 4X is really exciting, and it's just kind of what I'm about, which is just trying to be as inclusive as possible. So not only is our sizing really inclusive, it's also introducing a new way that we approach sizing. So rather than extra small, your size is passionate. Rather than small, your size is brave. Rather than medium, it's inspiring, and so on and so forth. And it goes all the way down to independent, which is our traditional 4X. So, because we are all of those things, we are passionate people, we're brave, we're inspiring, we're fearless, we're, radiant and powerful, and we're loved, and then we're independent. So that is who we are. And I want us to identify with ourselves as those things, not what a scale says or what a tag says. So it makes Ziba something really special, and all of the tags for our clothing, it never acknowledges the traditional size names. It's only the names of our sizes under the Ziba world.
I think it's brilliant. It's brilliant marketing. It's brilliant thought. I mean, I want to be fearless. I want to be reckless. I want to be independent. I want to be brave. I want to be everything,
and you are all of those things.
And then, you have different phases. Or maybe I'm like a coward now, but I'll be brave tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
it depends. It's just like amazing to feel brave today. I'm wearing brave.
Right.
I'm wearing independence,
Right.
And you don't really care about the size. Because imagine if you're like, oh, I'm a 4X, I'm a extra small. I don't want to be extra small. Like, people have. Even people who are small, they don't want to be extra small sometimes,
Right.
So there's always a stigma with size because it's never good enough.
Right. We're always trying to meet society's standards of beauty. So Ziba is really challenging you to disregard society's standards of beauty and redefine it for yourself. So I think that's what makes it super special.
Okay, great. Can't wait. Is there any way we can get these clothing in Bangladesh?
Yeah, the shipping is available in Bangladesh, so you can definitely purchase Ziba at weareziba.com.
Okay. Yeah. Great. I can't wait to go and shop. Yes. Since you're such an inspiration for women and girls, and we were talking about, plus size, small size women and, girls. And what is your lifestyle for a healthy living? It's because you are such an inspiration. And what are your struggles?
Yeah, I have really prioritized mental health, emotional health, physical health, especially in 2019. So finding that balance, there's a lot of people think that because you're plus size, you're not healthy. They think that you must be just. They put these negative stereotypes, and really, if you come into my life, you see what I do every single day. I really do prioritize my health, and it starts from the inside out, And so I've really tried my best to make sure that I make time for self-care. I make time for my wellness.
Of course.
I make time to work out and to just live a full life, and that's been something that I've been really prioritizing, and finding balance as well, because that's something that I did not, prioritize in 2018, and I really ran myself to the ground, so this year has been a really finding that balance, and I encourage anybody to find balance so that you can enjoy every aspect of your life.
Absolutely, and it's a very important thing, because without a healthy life, we can't really function.
Right.
Nothing will work. Health is wealth. So yeah.
What is success
without health? Absolutely. And also, since you are such a big, you're an activist, but you're so big in social media. So any tips for the Bangladeshi, not only girls, women, men who are trying to make it big on whatever, it doesn't even have to be in the beauty industry, it could be on whatever industry that they're passionate about. Any tips for them to start or, have millions of fans if everybody's aspiring to that? I know it's not going to happen in a day, but eventually it'll get there.
Yeah, I think my tip to start is to just start. I think a lot of times we wait until we have the right camera or the right software or this or this, or I'll get the ring light and then I'll do it. I'll get this lighting system and then I'll finally make my video. Just make it, put that content out now. People will fall in love with you. So start just posting. If that's something that is something that means something to you, then do it. I think that we all have something that sets our soul on fire. Find out what that is and just go for it. And then passion. Do it because you love it. Whatever you do with all of your heart, and people will respond to that. If you have intentions of becoming famous and you're making all this money, you might not translate and connect with people as much as if you just enjoy the experience and do it because you love it. And then the followers will come.
Absolutely, very good tip. And I hope our viewers take some notes. And thank you so much. You're doing such commendable work, being an activist, being a vlogger. I mean, you're going in a completely different direction. And I hope that, you continue your trailblazing journey.
Thank you.
And you empower societies, especially the marginalized, the minority societies, and empower them, maybe men, women, children, whatever it is, the migrants, and in the most positive way, so that their lives are impacted in the best way possible. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, UNB, for having me. I really appreciate it.
And we have something important and special for you as a gift. So you can take a little bits of Bangladesh with you. We have our Cosmos group books is our partner for UNB. And we have some amazing coffee table books on art against genocide, on refugees. And these are like beautiful coffee table art books. And with meaning and social impact. This is the boats, A Treasure of Bangladesh. It's all about our boats. And
thank you so much.
And this is the Symphony on the Earth, giving the earth a voice with beautiful butterflies, with the tipping point, with nature. There's a social message, an environmental message. Each has its own messages, but they're all beautiful books. So I hope in your plane journey, maybe you can read about these.
These are going to be on my coffee table.
Or you can, so this is I know it's heavy to carry, but these are a little piece of us.
This is amazing. This is priceless. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a little bit of Bangladesh for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you,
We
guys.
appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.